So first thing, try to finish this one up. Guess we'll try these drones.
This will hurt, and not in a good way.
No, it's not. Let's do this. Let's do a normal attack. Yeah, I really don't know why these tokens of prowess have stopped. I'm gonna try and attack this one group that's real close, and if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna stop doing it.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
I have no idea. Oh. this hill. Like, is this thing technically one up? Oh no, it's not. I have no idea if I'm anywhere even close to these guys now. So far up the hill.
Darkness before dawn.
Take this!
Let's talk to her one more time and see what she says. You know what you have to do. I won't talk to you again until it's done. No, I don't know what I need to do. This is not proccing on the trophies anymore. The tokens. I'll try this one last fight right here.
Let us carefully appraise the situation.
Oh, well, there we go. Oh, shit. I didn't even really read. Oops. Well, might as well kill him faster. Let's just move up.
Darkness before dawn.
Oh wow, come on. Alright, let's check crystals real quick. Nothing. Fire of 2. Right?
This will hurt, and not in a good way.
Just take the hit. Should be a quick fight.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
I don't even know what residual fire damage means, really. Only thing I can think of is maybe use a firebomb, and they have to die due to fire damage. But jeez, like how tiny is that? Like 40 damage, and then you have to get that close to killing it. Super rough. I mean, the reward isn't even really that worth it, going through all the trouble. Like a group of 5 honeys? No thanks. So I think I'm just gonna skip this quest, to be honest. Because you get a power stone with no upgrades. And not even really that good of stats, so. Same thing with this one. You get a mixture and an ether plus. So let's just do this. We're gonna go to Jagholm. We'll just teleport here at this save point. Good, everybody's dead. Damn. Everybody with this guy. Living stone. Is that something we can craft? Nope. So you're the reinforcements that the commander promised? As you can see, you're too late. What happened? Slaughter. We got careless. There were a handful at first, a few of those blasted automatons here and there lurking around the village at night like hungry crocodiles. They avoided all contact, fled when we approached. Sometimes we saw them perched in the mountains watching the village. We grew restless. After a few days we decided to take them on ourselves. And that's just what they were waiting for. They got bolder and came closer to the village. At the time we thought we had them cornered. They had then their reinforcements arrived. Reinforcements? How many were there exactly? Too many to count. Dozens, maybe 100, I don't know. Far more than we could fight off in any case. Even just one of them is strong enough to resist an entire squad. By the time we regrouped in the village, they had already what they came for. What did they come for? Youngsters, teenagers, young adults, even kids. They tore them out of the arms of their parents, killed everyone who resisted. I only survived through sheer luck. The doppelganger of the commander was there too, came out of nowhere. A few of the recruits lowered their weapons. In the heat of the action, they had forgotten we were on the lookout for that monster. For a second, they thought they were safe. But the monster just butchered them, as if they were nothing. Where did they go? Vanished. Those kids, they needed them alive. I don't know for what purpose, but we must save them. The commander will know what to do. Yeah, send me. No time to lose, we must go to Tir Kalem. Why? They're going to places where the consort hasn't conscripted the young people yet. They're using guerrilla tactics. Even if the forces are strong, they won't risk it. They won't risk a head-on attack on a fortified city like Hrelsor. And World's End? Maybe World's End is their next target, but I doubt it. Jack Home was a test run. They'll aim bigger next time. How do you know that? That's how Cora thinks. Higher, always higher, always bigger. If that doppelganger is even remotely like him, he'll go there. In any case, if something is brewing in the region, Tir Kalem's militia will know about it. Let's not waste any more time. Tir Kalem. Great.
So, what do you call it? Your orchards, your garden, your hatchery? You! Calm down. Neither of us wishes to harm this wonderful collection. After all, these are the children of the future, those who will survive the horrors of the morrow. Now I have a question. How do you separate these ones from the ones being thrown in the furnace? That's the part I have trouble with. I consider myself to be a pretty good judge of character. But when the moment comes to pick a member of the flock to take part in the ascendance, I am unable. How do you decide that one life is more valuable than another? That's why, in the end, I decided to pick randomly, leave things to chance. It's the only way to avoid playing God, the only way to hold on to your humility.
We are not the same, you and I. What are you doing here? How did you learn about this place?
Well, I poured myself a cup of tea and asked the gods directly.
What you call the gods are nothing but the fruits of your heresy, and I am the proof of it.
Yes, I know what you are. The last rebellious figment of their dwindling consciousness. Anyway, I haven't come to fight. This body is merely a puppet. You're free to dispose of it after it has delivered its message.
What message?
The bearer of destruction is coming for you.
The bearer of...
Yes, the one carrying the seed. That is what you were after the other day, weren't you? Or unless your goal was to kill me all along. 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe? Nevertheless, you now have a problem on your hands. The bearer will eventually learn to master his new powers.
And this will be a problem for you too.
Will it now? He's coming for you either way. And if he has not realized the merits of the Ascendants, I doubt he will be pleased with your little operation here.
I will find a way to kill you. I promise.
If you truly inherited Gora's memories, then you should know him already. His name is Darian.
Him?
Yes. So, shall we?
Weird. Ask around Tier Kalen whether anyone has seen any automatons. Let's just take the teleporter. Actually, let's check this tombstone. In times so ancient that gods were still thousands of primal fires threatened Arian. Fire so great that the will of the gods itself paled in comparison. For the first time in their existence, God learns fear. He was just about to finish writing his book, and now he's driving us around the bend. One day we'll meet again, and hope to finally learn the end. Okay. Oh, Grandma's not here. Eusaurus? So the rumors about you becoming a Sanctorium lapdog are they true then? Didn't expect much from you, pal, but I'm still disappointed. Oh, I'm sure I can sink lower and just watch me. We're not here for that. Did you or anyone here see anything unusual in the jungle? Dunno, there's a lot of strange stuff in the jungle. Automatons? Is that what you backward simpleton call robots? Then yes, Eusaurus. Are you going through one of your phases right now? There are plenty of machines around here. They don't look like Arctolite war machines? Can't help you then. Wait a sec. Nalia, did you... Nalia did tell me she saw something weird the other day in the jungle. Maybe you should ask her. She's in the city. Thank you. Automatons? Well, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like anything we have here in Tir Kalum. I reported it to the chiefs, but hey, they just waved their hands and made weird faces like I was mad or something. Where did you see it? West? Not too far from the corroded bridge. Well then, that's where we go. I guess while we're here, we'll take a look at the shop item. See if there's living stones. Oh, no. Got the wrong one. Nope, not there. Didn't think so. I knew they were saying something about, actually let's rest while we can. There's probably so many conversations. Only 4. But we'll take a look at those later. But I think they were saying at the war base that there's like golems. Golems. Golem. Golems are being used by enemy forces, and with the item being called living stone, I'd imagine that has something to do with them.
prayer for your wayward soul.
I can't move. Well, I mean, I could, but screw it. 5. Oh shit. We should heal.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Good apocalypse.
Darkness before dawn.
Choke on this.
Not done yet.
Try water. Why is it blocking that? Anyway, no big deal.
These were scouts. Okay, we found some tracks and there's no time to waste. Let's get a Nekaru and find out where they came from.
No, Darian. If what you say is true, if they really were scouts, then we must stay here and help the city repel the next attack.
We're sitting ducks if we stay here. If the creature who commands these automatons thinks even remotely like Korra, it will gather its strength and come here in full force. We'll have no chance.
Are you even sure of that? I think you're underestimating Tirkalem.
We need to stand our ground. For the sake of these people.
Well, that's your thing, Celine. Stand strong and wait for them to attack, emerge triumphant, then take a bow to a round of applause. But this is a war. not a
Not a what?
popularity contest to win the hearts of the people of Harrion. This is not Jagholm. Cora told me what happened between you and the Sanctorium.
He did he? Trust me, whatever he told you, he only knows half the story. Besides, I would have told you everything. You just had to ask.
We can take a few steps back if you need some privacy.
I know you would have, Celine. Listen, things happened during the war. I simply tried to stay well out of all that. I don't have the stomach for it. Not anymore.
Is this about that thing you asked me about at home? The Ascendants?
Taking a step back now.
Listen, all that matters to me is saving Mom, Celine, and keeping you safe. I don't care about the other stuff.
Then stay here! Help us!
No, in this situation, I know what's best. What's best is to find out where those things came from and work out a plan from there.
I'm with Crazy Eyes. Anything beats staying in boring old Tier Kale.
Wait, why do you want to come with me?
Don't why me, bozo. With a little more teamwork, we could give Commander Poker up the butt a run for his money. If we cross that doppelgremlin out there, I may be your only chance of making it out alive.
I'm a scout, Fallon. Recon missions are my specialty. I know how to avoid difficult situations while you just look for the first occasion to pull out your gun.
You were a scout? Well, I'm a sky pirate, and my job entails shaking off grunts like you.
Why are we even arguing? You won't get paid any extra to go with me.
Let her go with you, Darian. You're restless. You need someone to keep you in check.
Me? In check? And by someone like her?
Isaurus and I are not cut out for recon operations.
While I am Ashbag. I might even teach you a thing or two about your specialty.
Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Guys, stay safe, okay?
You too. The tracks lead right through here.
Yeah, right through the
Gates of Gideon, Fallon.
Yeah, I knew those were the gates of Philemon.
But I don't understand. Wasn't it closed before? It's like those crystals grew overnight.
Ha! Not so smart now, are we?
Let's go through that cave over there. It'll probably take us to the other side.
What if it doesn't?
Then at least we tried.
Alrighty. If Syl doesn't make it, you're getting together.
Is there a problem, Blockhead?
I don't know. You could try asking nicely.
Hey, Numbskull, what's your problem? Spit it out or I'll wring it out of you.
There's a war on, and you're just looking for ways to line your pockets.
Are you trying to guilt trip me, deserter? a hypocrite.
I deserted to find a cure for the corrosion.
And what am I here for? Aren't I helping you guys?
You're only doing it for the money.
She shut up quick then.
Wow. When you buy turnips from a farmer, do you give him the same spiel?
Not the same thing.
But it is. Oh, I swear I'm gonna punch you in the face.
No, it's clearly not the same.
Wait,
There's someone there.
damn it. We walked right into a trap.
What?
No time for questions. Run!
So what's the plan, Chief?
That was my next question.
Huh. Was it now? Yeah, I haven't been with you too long, but it's long enough to understand who really calls the shots here.
Oh, so that's how you think we work? What would you do in my place then?
Go and see Tyrannus. She's the city's first counselor.
Then off we go to see Tyrannus.
Tyrannus,
Back
Tyrannus.
again, Eusaurus? I thought we'd never see each other again.
You could say I'm here to repay my debt to our beloved city.
And here I was thinking that keeping your sarcasm to yourself was the best way to show your gratitude. All right, if you have something to say, let's skip straight to the point.
Someone's planning to attack Tyr Calum.
Who? The consort? They have their hands full right now. Between the war, the corrosion, and the refugees, they have more to worry about than a bunch of techno-dabbling heretics.
There's a third party involved. A new player on the chessboard.
We still know very little about it, but this entity, or whatever it is, seems to command several companies of automatons.
Automatons, you say? Not golems, right? Archelites?
Too archaic to be Archelite. It's too early to say, but they could be of Venati origin.
Vanities.
Hey, wait, what's Venatus?
An ancient caste of prehistoric Astrians. They learned how to shape crystals with magic, make them grow according to their will. They could shape large buildings and machinery out of them. But when the gods and their magic went dormant a millennium and a half ago, most of their knowledge was lost.
It's a period of Astrian history that the Sanctorium prefers not to discuss.
And you say these automatons are of Venati origin?
We can show them to you if you want.
It seems that you two were right. I'll convoke the council and order a lockdown.
So fast.
I'm the city's first counselor. Do you really think I'm blind to what's happening here? Until now, I suspected that someone was planning an assault on Tyr Calum. There have been many unidentified signals detected by our sonars. Scout reports. These automatons you've dismantled, not to mention what happened in Jagholm, means we've reached the tipping point. This is the proof I need to justify a lockdown.
So, you got this, right? Then I wish you all the best. Now, if you please, I'm going to kick back and enjoy the fireworks.
I have a suggestion. Our friend Isaurus here could be an invaluable asset. He knows both sides of the equation. Tyr Calum's defense capabilities and the threat we're facing. I think it would be wise to make him our special advisor to help us organize our defenses.
No, you can't just take a barely sober bum and put him in a position of responsibility like that.
Watch me.
Although I agree with your assessment, Priestess, I would feel more reassured if someone I trust was supporting our friend in his endeavors.
What?
Can I trust Alpharius's most trusted pupil to do it?
Of course.
Then I will notify the militia. Eusaurus, you will provide support wherever it's needed and help the soldiers prepare for the attack.
So it's probably going to be like a wave-based attack or something.
What the hell just happened?
I thought about what you said earlier and thought it was only fair to don you with the leader's mantle for a change. You're in charge now.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect me to do, but I'm simply not up to the task. To any task, for that matter.
Again, you're the most knowledgeable person around on both of these matters.
The city would do just fine without my tampering.
Then it wouldn't hurt to just check around, would it?
Wouldn't hurt.
Then let's go, fearless leader.
I'd say don't fall behind, but you can walk faster than me.
Hey, Saurus. So, you sobered up and came to see how it's done? Sure is different from tinkering with some junkyard trash, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
What's this?
I'm not here to give you a tour, Secto lady. Ask your babysitter. I bet he has nothing better to do.
So...
It's a reactor generally used to propel Arcalite airships. These mechanics are rigging it up to use it like a giant flamethrower to repel the invaders.
So as you can see, we'll be getting this thing up and running in no time.
Have you considered...
No, Esaurus, you shut up. I don't know what got into Tyrannus when she appointed you as our special advisor, but I won't listen to any of your crap, so just let us do our job and everything will be fine.
Right. Yeah, forget it.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Excuse me?
Celine? Can I talk to you for just 5 seconds?
You need to tell him what's wrong.
They're professional mechanics. They know better than I do.
We've been on the road. I've seen you tinkering around with your own limbs and body.
What did you... In case you didn't know, the maintenance of my body parts is private.
And I've seen how complex they are too. Listen, I don't know much about machinery, but I'm sure you can come up with something.
They won't listen to me anyway. I don't have any credibility in Tyr Caleb. Do you remember how I was when we first met? I've been like that with these folks for months before you came along. It's a miracle a fight didn't break out when we arrived.
At least tell me what's wrong with the reactor.
That cooling system is crap.
Your cooling system is crap.
Celine!
Miss, are you looking to start something?
Tell them what's wrong, Esaurus.
This kind of reactor is designed for cruising speed at high altitude in the cold atmosphere.
I don't understand what.
This kind of reactor is designed for cruising speed at high altitude in a cold atmosphere. If you don't amp up the cooling system, the energy storage will melt in a few seconds.
How would you know that?
Kids in the junkyard. They had a fad playing with reactors for a time. I picked up a few things watching them.
Damn it! He's right! What are we gonna do?
Special coolant. It won't solve the problem, but the reactor will last a bit longer. Long enough to do its job without blowing up, at least.
What special coolant is, Zorus?
The robots in the junkyard use a different kind of coolant than the ones you're using on machines.
Okay, nice solution. But if we gotta start over and fetch enough coolant, we won't have time to finish the job.
We'll do it.
Yes, we can do it.
Then we're counting on you guys.
I know where we can find some. My old house in the junkyard. Let's go. The day Tyr Caleb stood still.
Tyrannus sure wasn't kidding when she said she would order a lockdown.
She's not the kind to leave anything to chance.
So it seems. Come on, let us ask around if people need our help.
is full of electricity. The tension is palpable. Something bad is about to happen. Oh shit. It's time to test Tirkalim's defense against real invaders, not just those grotesque red-fanged simians.
Here are the barrels. I knew these would come in handy someday.
Isaurus, what's wrong? Don't you want to help the people of Tirkalim?
Before you guys came along, I was pretty horrible to these people. Granted, they were horrible to me too. For a good while, I wasn't Isaurus to them. I was the corrosion survivor, and that apparently entitled them to do a lot of things to me for their research.
What kind of things?
Experiments. Needles, scanners, electrodes. Painful stuff.
Couldn't you say no?
Would they have stopped if I did? With the promise of a cure to the corrosion at the tips of their fingers? They didn't even bother to ask if I was okay with it. And besides, the lives of thousands of people depended on those experiments. I was in no position to say no. But I was in a position to resent them. To resent the world itself. When their research proved fruitless, they tossed me aside. Just like my family when they learned I had the corrosion. So, I became horrible to these people, to everyone in Tirkalim. It was justified.
But you still want to help them now, don't you?
Somehow, yes. I've been living here. Learned to walk on these two cold, hard protuberances I loathe to call legs. Played a few stupid games with those impossibly noisy kids. As much as I want to hate this city, it's still the place where I came back to life. It's a pile of junk, all right, but I won't let this doppelganger or whatever mess with it.
And how does your red pendant fit into all this?
There's still a part of me stirring inside, telling me I've every right to make the world suffer just as much as I did. It's destructive. It's ugly. But it's there. But this pendant somehow helps me to quiet that voice down.
What is it?
A reminder of something I aspired to be a long time ago. I'm still fond of that memory. Okay, we got what we came for. Let's go back to the reactor.
Question is, should we go around and see if there's more chests that have spawned? Probably not, but might as well check, right? Yep, just as I thought. Nothing new. Go ahead and save though, just in case. City's in lockdown. I'm alone in the street. Time for some major mischief. Blessed with a visit from Tyr Kaelim's most dapper scavenger and a Sanctorium priest. Such a lovely sight. Detect some sarcasm in that sentence, ma'am. Oh, there's more than some. Is the consort coming, trying to punish us for heresy, the Sanctorium lapdogs?
Gotta admit, you got us out of a pinch here.
What comes as a surprise is that you're unquestionably accepting these barrels without even checking if I'm pulling some pranks or not.
No need. There's a good look on your face. Look of someone who finally decided to pull his head out of his butt.
Oh, shove it.
You can tell Tyrannus we're okay over here. Or, if you want to be a trooper, go help the other guys around the city. They're busy with their stuff, too.
No, thank you.
There's still one yeah in that answer.
Oh, please.
Oh, there's a new quest here. And greetings to our esteemed Chief of Security. Don't bother with the review of the troops, Eusaurus. You've done enough already. Oh, I know that tone. I've done something wrong, haven't I? I'd say yes. When Tyrannus told someone was planning an attack on Tyr Calum, I managed to get these guys on board quickly. They were pretty excited, ready for anything. But when they learned that the intelligence came from you, they started thinking it was just another one of your stupid shenanigans. It would make a good shenanigan, I admit, but when they found out you were appointed as some kind of special advisor, that was the nail in the coffin. They stopped taking it seriously. Now they're treating it as nothing more than a drilling exercise. On top of that, 3 of them simply decided it wasn't worth their time and just left. What can I say? Maybe your men have a discipline problem. Listen, Buster. I already got enough trouble as it is to keep these children in line without you botching things up. So either you find a way to clean up this mess or you stay away from here. Got it? Clean up my mess, okay? Should I bring some kind of mop or... I'm already this close to breaking your jaw, buddy. And boy, I really need my jaw intact to keep infuriating people. Okay, what can I do to fix this? Convince them that the threat is real and bring them back here. Who are we talking about? Darren, Nalia, and Ozar. Ozar? Oh boy. I might take up your offer to break my jaw. It'll be less painful if you're doing it rather than him. What's wrong with Ozar? He's one of the few permanent guards in the city and one of the few that has any real military background. This city's best soldier. And he hates my guts. Why? Hey, how should I know? I stopped keeping records a long time ago. Does that mean you did keep records at one point? Anything to pass the time. Run up to your Crapulsaurus, convince him that the threat is real. Darren and Nolly will look up to him. He'll come back if he does. Then we'll have a real shot at pulling this off. If this threat is real, of course. Huh? There's someone here in the junkyard. Somewhere here in the junkyard. Great. Back to the junkyard. So this is a different person than Tanaris. Ah, Sir Firebrand, the finest palate in Tyr Calum. I've been expecting you. I imagine you're here to discuss the menu. Menu? The menu for the guests, of course. There are several choices available, all of them delightful, of course, but I fear that our very limited resources won't allow us to prepare more than one. And with your exquisite taste, I'm sure you can help me narrow it down. By menu, do you mean... Celine, as you probably know already, some of the ciphers here are former nobles from Avaris. And like most Avarine bourgeoisie... Oh my gosh. Bourgeoisies. Jeez. They strive to avoid any clear language in favor of obscure and pretentious repartee. Rightly so, if I may add. There are few things more appalling in this world than mundane discussions about defensive machinery. So when she asks us which course we should choose for the guests, what you're trying to say is she's speaking in metaphors. Metaphors, yes, that's the word I was looking for. She's the chief engineer, and we must help her guests decide which best defense system to welcome our guests. Right. So first, here's what we call the fiery barbecue, a traditional grilled dish to delight our senses. It's a safe choice if you want to please a large number of our guests. Okay, I got this one. It's flamethrowers. But the important thing here is to grill long enough for the meat to be nice and crisp. This kind of dish needs constant attention or else it can easily overcook or undercook the meat. Constant attention from us at all times. Second is this sure bet. It's a fiery one. truly a culinary wonder and the chief's specialty. Take the first bite and let the fiery flavor take all your troubles away. The defense system will be mostly automated. The first bite means we have to switch it on first. Nice one. And last we have the paneer grani. This is a bit of mixed bag of panache, if you will, a bit risky, a few surprise treats, a sprinkle of mystical and technological ingredients, but I'm sure all of our guests will find something to suit their tastes. A pana what? Does that dish even exist? She means a sort of medley. A little bit of everything, technological or magical, some crystals, I suppose. Also, the paneer grani is a typical Eastern Phalian dish. How do you know that? That's where my mother comes from. Well, let's do the sherbet. Excellent choice. I get the feeling you'd say that no matter what I choose. Yes. But feel free to let me know if you decide to switch to another option. Will do. The bourgeois. See if there's any other quests on this side. Oh, yep, there's one. And look at this guy parading around the city like someone important. Are you talking to me? I'm talking about you. What's the matter? It's safe to assume I've wronged nearly everyone in this fair city at some point. Do you have the slightest idea how hard it was for me to make ends meet that month, Eusaurus? What do you... Oh! Okay, now you remember? What happened? A practical joke of some kind. You sold me half a bottle of water with your hair, one of your hairs floating in it. You told me it was a cure to the corrosion. It was worth a shot, don't you think? Who can say how cures work? Not me. Besides, I had to earn a living. Well, I know the kind of living you earned, Eusaurus. I admit it, I love to throw parties, which involve nobody but yourself. So, I sold you some fake medicine, but what harm can a bottle of water do, really? Do I have to spell it out for you? How bad could it be? You probably sold it to someone and made a nice profit, flaunted the benefits of that lone hair floating in its glorious musky infusion. Yes, and they administered it to something or someone, and when they realized it wasn't good for anything, they came back to destroy all my merchandise because I couldn't pay them back. Oh, maybe I should apologize. I admit I was miserable and misguided. Maybe, just maybe, it's not an excuse for what I did. But saying I'm sorry won't change what I've done. But you deserve an apology, don't you? So, here goes. Okay, that's done. I think I did a good job. You're really bad at apologies, Eusaurus. I've taken note of your highly subjective opinion. Okay, how much will it cost me? I can take care of myself, Eusaurus. It was my fault for believing a cure to the corrosion would be so easy to come by. I heard you're working with us to help defend the city now. Maybe I am. Take this, it will come in handy. Oh, thanks. Think I can sell it for money? It was a joke. Come on, can't we laugh anymore around here? Just take it and get going, butthead. Charge release. Large deflagration that damages everyone on the target nexus and those on any adjacent nexus. Let's see. Let's get rid of this one. Wonder how strong that is. Alright, no more quests up there. Where'd they go?
I loathe to use the Force this way.
Alright, we gotta take out the turret.
Darkness before dawn. I'll keep my word. Tell Capolia. Still, why do you hate me? The hell? That's it?
Curtains up.
Darkness before dawn.
Out of the way!
It's weird that the quest wouldn't update though after talking to them. Hey old fellow, well met. Forsooth, the chief would request you kindly do the needful, which I dare I say, return to your post and ensure that the Marrow invasions is properly repelled. I think I did all that was humanly possible to convince you to do your job. I'll see myself out now. What the heck was that, Eusaurus? Is this another one of your stupid jokes? Serves me right for answering your questions. Now you go parading all over Tirkalum as a special advisor acting like you own the place. I say we flatten his dirty mug. No need for that, kids. Just ignore him. Yes, Ozar. Soon he'll crawl back into the cesspool he came from to indulge in his self-destructive vices. No need to waste time listening to this impotent windbag. Impotent windbag? Okay, now I'm curious. What the hell did I do to you to deserve such loathing? You had the gall to ask? So you don't want to answer me? Maybe I can guess. Okay, what could it have been? Do any of your belongings have a strange resemblance to a urinal by any chance? No, that would have been too easy. Think, Eusaurus, think. You got the big one at my squishy razzy dazzle then. Still not it. Do you have a sister named Arashok by any chance? Enough. If the fly will not go away on its own, we'll just have to squash it. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Let's waste him. 3 against 1 seems a bit unfair, don't you think? Hey, sister. Nobody will complain if you step in and get your face pummeled in the process. Then I will take you up on your invitation. Celine, are you sure about this? I'm sure about everything. Oh dear.
I loathe to use the Force this way.
See what this does. Not bad. Now that we won, will you assume your duty again? Yes. Hey, now you're listening? To a priestess who would put her life on the line in a brawl to convince us to do our job? Yes, I would listen to her. I wouldn't. I know, but you will come nevertheless. I would have liked it better if we won. It's a matter of honor. Tell Capelia will be there soon. Shit. I'm an idiot. Idiot. So you persuaded them to come back? I didn't think you could do it. Ah, praise and worship. Truly, I alone deserve all the credit for... She did almost everything, I just happened to be there. She even stopped them from beating me to a pulp. We did it together. Anyway, I'm glad you're serious about this, both of you, especially if this threat is bad as Tyrannus says. Take these, you'll need them for the assault. Alright, last thing. Notice Celine doesn't have, Fire 2 up. Or, I don't even have the crystal for Fire 2. Do. There we go. All right. So, thunder, fire. Here, let's move there. Resurrection there. Empty spell slots. So we have thunder, earth, ice, gravity, water. Thunder, fire, water, earth, darkness, ice. Bad thing about Falling Stars is it's so weak and costs so much mana. But it hits everybody in the Nexus. I'll just keep it like this. Alright, we need to go back. Oh, let me see if his weapon, if I can put any more crystals up. Yep, 1. Six speed. Do that. Speed is by far the most important stat.
And a round of applause to me for not messing up everything I touched today.
You should give yourself a break, you know? Since you've joined our group, Darian and I have done nothing but rely on you.
Oh, but I still have time to sink our little enterprise. I'm pretty sure I'll slip up at some point. Just give it time.
Enough self-loathing and self-pity, Isaurus. We've had enough of that. You've had enough of that.
I know what you've been trying to do, and it won't work. You simply have no idea how low I've stooped over this. My past is not the kind of slate you can just wipe clean. You won't make me feel better by slapping me on the shoulder and telling me I've been a good boy. I've been exploiting the goodwill of so many people like you, even long before I caught the corrosion. I'm not by any stretch of the word a good person. And that horrible man has been fittingly punished with a matching body. So, save your fancy words. I'm way past any kind of self-respect.
I'm sorry you've become so afraid of being cast away. That you feel the need to denigrate yourself at every occasion. And I'm sorry that I'm not kind enough to hide the painful truth from you. But I trust you. So deal with it.
Hey, wait. Is my battery acting up? Oh, it's not a power surge. It's... Oh, please, no. Please, no.
Any reason why you're staying behind?
Sorry, I was daydreaming. We should report to Tyrannus.
I've done everything I could. Can I kick back now?
They're coming!
I guess that's our cue.
You and Tyrannus were right. They really are coming for us. There's too many of them to count!
Chin up, Chief. Tyr Caleb's a tough nut to crack.
We're entrusting you with the reactor. Don't forget, you can only use it once. Make it count.
I know. You ready?
I'm always ready.
Did you see all the NPCs like
Ready?
they're just like firing in random directions at each other? Like, with these guys.
Let's give him hell!
Got your back.
Oh. Oh my lord. Just why? These two guys are just straight killing each other. Oh my gosh. Okay. Actually, I'll keep him here.
Darkness before dawn.
Wow, they all resisted. Okay, well, interesting. have just done a normal attack.
Out of the way.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
So far, so good.
Don't get cocky.
Yes, my general.
Alright, let's charge up.
Hey.
At least this AI is smart and not just sitting on this shit.
Darkness before dawn.
Get Celine to heal him though. Oh, can I not? Oh, he just might be too far away. Oh, don't. Shit. He's dead. Oh, okay, thank God.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, that was a bit of a waste.
Out of the way.
Should have attacked him.
Darkness before dawn.
Hey.
Just a little more.
Is the ground shaking? Do you feel it too? I just knew something like that was coming.
They just love to pull those kinds of surprises on us.
Alright, I'm just gonna step on one.
Come, sweet death.
Okay. How exactly am I supposed to reach him? What? Oh, just overtime.
Darkness before dawn. Didn't even have to use the ether.
Wait, what? Is it over?
It seems like it.
No, it's not over. The junkyard, damn it! Why didn't I think about it earlier? There's a breach in the hull there. We have to hurry.
We'll just walk there. Having a good time?
Let them go.
You, the god's most cherished child.
How do you know that name?
How wouldn't I know your name? Your debacle is the reason I'm down here.
Oh shit.
What? How? You... Still obsessed with your connection to them? So eagerly yearning to hear their voices. The many years you've spent crying out, calling for them has left you deaf to their call. In the end, it doesn't matter. You have betrayed the god's faith the same way you have failed Harrion.
Soon a rain of fire will fall on these lands. I want you to remember as you hear the agonizing cries of the people you have failed. This is all your fault.
I don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Looking for a cure for the corrosion? Saving the world? Becoming a saint? Overthrowing the elders?
The gods told me that the path would reveal itself to me.
Yes, and still you were blinded to the signs. You'd rather follow a path dictated by your insatiable pride!
This is impossible.
Why would I lie? I'm the last of the god's servants.
Okay, now enough with the bombastic tirades.
And you, of all the people who opposed me, you are without doubt the most insignificant.
Bet you've never been beaten up by a tramp before. I'll try to be gentle. Oh, I'm in for it now, right? You know very well I'm not referring to your attire. You are no threat to me because you have no self-worth. Your body is not a suitable home anymore. The divine spark you swore to keep alive has died, Carnelian.
Carnelian?
You know nothing about me. You are painful to behold. A tear in the very fabric of magic. Killing you will be an act of mercy. Well, we'll see about that. No, the pain! The pain! My life is pain. Please end my suffering.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
I don't want her to look at me like that. Please don't look at me. Shut up.
Why have the gods stopped talking to me? Am I not worthy? Am I not their favorite? Everything must go as planned. Don't you dare disobey me. Darkness before dawn.
Out of the way.
The bearer of destruction is not here to help you. You have no chance of winning.
Darkness before dawn.
Hey. Whoosh.
I will commend your soul to the gods. Darkness before dawn.
Whoosh.
Darkness before dawn.
Great fight. Wish you could recover some mana on defense. Well, that's why speed is important.
Celine. Celine! Are you alright?
What? Huh? What happened?
It's okay. He ran away.
He ran away? How?
I pulled a dirty trick. Compelled it to leave while it was ahead.
How did you do it? No matter. We have to follow it.
Wait, what is our plan here? Just whistle for a Nekaru and throw ourselves at that creature again? Must I remind you of what just happened?
There is no part of what just happened that I have forgotten, Carnelian.
Okay, let's just stop for a moment here, Celine. I have no intention of making amends for who I am or to who or what I worship, and especially not because of some stupid immemorial religious feud neither of us had a part in. I believe there are more pressing matters at hand.
You're right. I know you mean well, but we'll have to talk about it at some point. And you will hide nothing from me.
Okay. And by the way, what was that bit about the gods most cherished?
Okay, found you. Priestess, your brother is...
Where's Darian? Did you leave him alone out there?
He covered for me
While you ran away? Is that it? We've got to go look for him, now. You'll tell me your story on the way.
Hey, let me remind you that I'm supposed to be here to provide transport and help you find that cure, not to...
Are you going to charge us extra for doing your duty, too? Is that the kind of person you are, Fallon? Then hurry up and name your price.
Damn it. What do you say to that? What do you think? Is she right, Asaurus? Or should I punch her in the mouth?
Don't ask me.
One thing is sure, I'm beginning to understand why she's in charge.
Where?
You're awake! You're awake!
Syl? Syl! Is that really you? Am I dead?
Typical Darian. Glass always half empty. You find me alive, and the first thing you think is that we must both be dead.
We're both alive. Is that true?
Hey, are you crying or something?
It's been so long since anything good happened to me.
Are you telling me I'm something good?
Yes, you certainly are.
Well, I don't know if we'll be alive for much longer. The Ascendants, huh?
It seems like no matter what we do or where we go, Our destiny is to get slaughtered on the closest altar. Oh, by the way, I've got something for you.
What is it?
A present. I was supposed to give it to you during our date, but, you know, things happened.
Is this...
Yeah, Zandra told me you were collecting little wooden figures. I remembered your weird fetish for Anselm, so I started carving this during my breaks.
And you've kept it with you all this time?
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I just didn't know what to do with it, really.
It looks so stupid.
Hey, I did my best.
I love it, Darian. I really love it.
I'm just... I don't know, I guess I wish you knew more about their relationship as opposed to the introduction that they had, because it was just like...
Let us carefully appraise the situation.
Alright.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
I want to see what your sources is. Say it with your heart. I'm just fully resistant.
What would this be?
The Gates of Gideon, Eusaurus. Everyone knows that.
A vestige of the long-forgotten past. People usually think that these are just natural landmarks. Crystals that somehow formed randomly into this gigantic structure. But of course, it has to have been done by design.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that our ancestors knew how to grow these crystals and how to form them into certain shapes.
Uh-huh.
You don't believe me? The proof is before your very eyes. This door has been open for eons, and now it's closed.
Someone knows how to control them. And by someone, I mean these guys.
So we wait here until one of them goes inside.
I have a better idea. This is gonna be interesting.
What are you going to do to me now?
Repurpose you using nanomachines.
You what?
Nano machines?
It's kind of like fairy dust, but for machines.
Fairy dust? Absolutely not! That is not fairy dust. It is much more complicated and... Wait. How does someone like you know how to use nanomachines? And how did you get a hold of those?
I'm world class. That's all you need to know.
Do you intend to put me into that body? Completely inefficient. Take that one. Over there.
This one?
Affirmative.
Nice choice.
What the hell?
Quite fitting, actually.
Hey, this thing just tried to kill us. Do you really think it's wise to give it that body?
Relax, buddy. It's all under control.
We need your help. My brother...
No need to explain. I distinctly recall all the past events. Your sibling needs my help. And I cannot refuse, since I must obey your orders.
Actually...
Let me access the unit's memory. Ugh, such an antiquated system. It's a miracle these things can even walk. Ah, here it is. I know how to open it.
Wait a second. What should we call you?
Typical human reaction. Now you see me walking on two legs, you suddenly wonder what to call me.
And?
This body feels like a weapon of mass destruction. I think Thea sounds nice.
Thea, huh?
Affirmative.
Sweet. The party member again. Let's head to the gate. I'll show you what this body of mine is capable of. What, like you can open the door? Something like that.
Improving our chances of winning.
She has just become the latest new member of the party. She's the only one capable of opening the gates of Gideon. Just like Eusaurus, Thea channels energy to use her skills, although her way of channeling energy is different. You have to use the channel skills to do so. They are flagged with the blue sign. The first of the channel skills is the normal attack. Use it to start generating energy. There are several ways to collect energy. For instance, the Siphon Orb, when summoned, allows you to build up energy while attacking enemy around you. Apply the Siphon Orb to yourself. In combination with other channel skills, the Siphon Orb will bring you even more energy and allow you to unlock many more skills. Use the tank several times to receive more energy. You have gained access to the Apogee Skill. These skills are marked with a red symbol. Like channel skills, Apogee skills have an energy cost. Be careful, using the Apogee Skill will consume your entire energy reserve. If your total energy is higher than the Apogee Skill cost, the skill itself will increase in relation to the additional energy available from the caster. It's time for you to open the Gates of Gideon. Use your Apogee Skill to deal sufficient damage.
Proceeding.
Nice.
So, the bearer of destruction in the flesh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know more about you than you think.
Stuff even you don't know yet, buddy. Like my name? Did you know it's Oberos? Sure beats the doppelganger. Now that's a mouthful. Oberos. Yeah, right. Do you? Oh, Darian, don't bother. I already know what's on your mind. Can I fight him? No, we both know you're outmatched. You don't even have your really, really big sword with you. And that wound on his chest? You noticed that, didn't you? You'll never get anywhere near it. Can I jump? Nah, I'll break your legs, pal. So, I guess it's all over for you. But, since I know how you're feeling right now, I'd say I'll be doing you a favor by killing you. Ooh, it's hard being in your skin. Where does all this self-loathing come from? Well, even with my face, you still sound like Cora. I guess humiliating others is a mutual passion. And now you're just poking about blindly, trying to see what makes me tick. Nice try. Nice try.
But you can't cheat your way out of this. Like you cheated your way out of the war, deserter. You're a coward. Saving your mother, protecting your sister, excuses. The Ascendants broke you. The death of your squad broke you. When you woke in the snow, your mind was already gone. You just walked. Away from it all. You didn't even realize you were deserting.
The hell you know!
Even I know it, Darian. That letter. I didn't send it because I needed help. I sent it so that you would desert. To protect you. Because I knew I could use Ilvana's decree to put you out of the consort's reach. At the risk of my own life.
Celine! What did you do to her?
It's over. Now, the seed of destruction will be mine.
Did old Farah teach you nothing?
Oh, Farah. What? Who are you?
You don't seem to remember. Curious. Maybe I misjudged your powers. I will make sure that this time, nothing stands in the way of your bloom. You'll thank me later.
Oh. Tyrion's mad.
What's happening here?
Is that Darian over there?
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Proceeding.
Oh yeah, I need to check her crystals. Let me just check everybody's. Okay, he's done. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of need... Hey Carl, thanks for alert, man. Hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, we'll just keep it the way it is for right now.
I survived the corrosion, so I might as well survive this. Out the way!
all just bulwarks.
Attacking!
By the will of the gods.
Proceeding.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Proceeding. Attacking!
Whoosh!
1 second.
Proceeding.
I should just use the ultimate powers.
Proceeding.
We have no quarrel with you. Please go.
Attacking!
I will commend your soul to the gods. Darkness before dawn.
Proceeding. Proceeding. Attacking!
Choke on this!
Out of the way!
Attacking!
Here, there's no chests. Just in case. Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Darian? Darian! Do you hear me? Thea, get Darian on your back.
Mother! If I can't find a way, I'll make one!
I've got mail for you. It reads, "You're the worst." Lucky, lucky Darian. I bet you enjoyed it. I really wanted to do her in myself. Now, how are you gonna pay for that? Selfish, spoiled children like you are the reason this world is doomed. What a piece of trash. Think saving a handful of people here and there will make up for what you've done? Led the front like a dog with the tail between his legs. You're such a disappointment, Darian. That all you could do? I expected better from you. At least my lies made other people happy, but yours? I should have killed you back then. Hey, look at him. Is he gonna lecture us again after what he's done? You probably wonder why you can't talk, don't you? Well, it would be wrong to say that you're mute here. Everything here is nothing but you talking. I know. It takes a little time to get used to it. The seed of destruction is putting down roots inside you as we speak. The efforts were in vain. It is inevitable. What you need to realize is that as long as you fight, as long as you resist, you will suffer. The world will suffer. Better to give in to something you're willing to sacrifice than nothing at all. Find the tree. Find me. One week later.
A crystal taking root in a human body?
Is it dangerous?
No one can say at this point. It stopped growing after it fused with his nervous and circulatory systems.
Meaning we would have killed him if we had continued the extraction.
Yes, but that's not the worst. When you brought Darian to me, he was suffering from heavy blood loss.
Blood loss? But there's no wound. Did the crystal do this?
It's the crystal, all right. I've seen it do much worse to other people.
Darian, you shouldn't be up.
Now, sleeping? That's your thing, Celine.
You shouldn't even be moving until we find out what happened to you.
Don't worry. I figured it out already. It'll stay put as long as I don't poke at it.
How do you know that?
This crystal in my chest, it only awakens if someone asks something from it. This is what happened in Alfara, too. I remember it now. Which means I'm safe, as long as I don't ask it to pull any destructive shenanigans.
Yes, but...
And I'm pretty sure we'll eventually find a way to get it out of me. Right, Tyrannus?
I'm not sure we can.
Come on, that's your thing here in Tyre, Caleb. Making impossible things happen. You'll find a way, I'm sure.
Right.
Anyway, we have work to do. There are still a lot of people back there, and they need our help. Yosaurus and I have been talking, and he seems to have come up with a pretty good plan.
Yes, I know. I've come up with one of my own, too. So you've already met Thea, right?
Yes, it was quite surprising, actually.
Are you talking about her appearance?
No, she just started blurting out apologies for what happened in the Vanguard.
I know. She's learning, making steady progress.
Hey, remember, it's an Arcolite machine we're talking about. When did you decide it was a good idea to give it a body?
She told me you fell off your bed the first time you saw her and crawled along the ground trying to find one of Tyrannus's scalpels.
Oh, that blabbermouth.
That blabbermouth saved your life.
Along with Yosaurus and Fallon. I guess they're more loyal than I thought.
Yes, and they're waiting for us.
Go ahead. I'll gather my stuff and catch up with you.
Okay. We'll be waiting for you.
Look who finally showed up. Our miracle recovery.
The man who fell from the 25th story, and he's still here to tell the tale.
Hey, guys.
So, now that we're all together, it's time we spoke about our next move. Darian, tell us about what you saw in the tower.
There are a lot of people inside. Dozens. Oberos throws half of them into some kind of furnace at the top of the building. The rest go somewhere else. Syl couldn't tell me any more than that.
Who's Syl?
Syl's, an old squad mate from the consort army. She's one of the captives. I must save her. I will save her.
Well, I'll take it from here. While imprisoned, our wobbly friend here noticed something interesting. His jailer, who goes by the frightening name Oberos, seems to have a weak point. Thanks to yours truly and his flamboyant performance in combat, our double-faced friend has received a mortal chest wound. A wound that will be difficult to heal even with his extraordinary healing powers.
Blah, blah, blah. Get to the point.
Oberos has a weakness, and it's the corrosion.
The corrosion? How are we supposed to use the corrosion against him?
Well, you fine people will simply have to do it the same way I do.
And how is that?
Using tempered, corroded metal.
Corroded? You've been transporting and using corroded weapons?
Don't pass me off as a madman just yet. If you burn corroded tissue, the contaminated matter burns off and you're left with a completely inoffensive, scary-looking alloy. Once I've extracted the metal from the flesh, I'll forge each of you a 100% safe corroded weapon. Or for you, Fallon, bullets.
Yuck.
How can we be sure they will be safe? How can we be sure we won't be spreading sickness by forging such things?
Corroded metal is safe. You just have to trust me on this. Like you did when you crossed the Clockwork Field. But we need to go to another corroded field. The one near the Scorched Halcyon has precisely the kind of corroded alloys I need.
Are you sure we'll be a match for Oberos with these corroded weapons?
It's our best bet.
No need to craft one for me. I won't use it anyway.
Then what will you do? Last I heard, Oberos was impervious to your attacks.
I guess I'll just have to take the gloves off then.
Are you kidding, or...?
But I need Alfarius for that. Besides, I need to ask him about Oberos. He knows too much about me, and that was even before he assumed my form. He also said he was the last of the god's servants, and to be honest, that worries me a bit.
Hey, he was pretty intense. I'm not sure you should take him too seriously.
Anyhow, we have to learn more about him. And Alfarius is the person who might be able to answer our questions.
So, here's what we do. Go to the clockwork field near the Scorched Halcyon, and then visit Alfarius. We have to do both things before we confront Oberos.
And Darian, I took the liberty of sending a letter to your old commander.
Did he answer?
No.
Hey, by the way, I've got a plan too. What if we take my airship and fly away to Avaris and leave this mess to someone else? Like Commander Korik, for example.
Korra's not the kind to go back on his word, for better or worse.
It's hard to admit, but I can't risk getting expelled from the Sanctorium.
And I have to rescue Syl.
I'll just tag along wherever these two dummies decide to go.
Well, I'm completely lost in a world I understand nothing about, and I have to follow your orders. So?
Anyway, the lives of dozens, if not hundreds of people is at stake. Whatever the doppelganger is doing, he must be stopped.
Then, let's get to it, everyone.
Hey, we save a lot of lives these days, don't we?
I guess we do.
Does that mean we've become some kind of heroes?
Ugh, can't you just shut up, Isaurus? You're making me nauseous.
Sorry, Fallon. Whether you like it or not, I've got you stuck playing the role of heroine.
I knew you were trouble.
Alright, so I'm gonna save it here. And then we'll do those two quests and then confront Oberos on my break. One thing I want to check first. Okay, yeah, you see switch party. I'm not a real big fan of Thea, to be honest. Like, I like this group. Lightning, fire, water. Alright. Go ahead and save again real quick. Okay. Yep, I'll be back in a little bit. Try and finish this up. I hope, well, not hope, but I think that the Ober's fight is probably the last that you do. We'll see when we get back. Take care.